So you might ask, hey Link, have you ever seen that new Amazon Prime original called the... Whoa. Alright, I'm not even gonna lie, this guy is actually kind of attractive. Nope. So originally I was gonna be like, Carl Urban hot, show good, the end. But instead of doing that, I actually wanted to give an overview of why you should watch this series. I'm only gonna cover the first episode, so I won't be spoiling anything huge. As for Carl, well, that should be blatantly obvious. I mean, for the love of God, I got bored and made this for Rogan. What the fuck do you want from me? The Boys is a new Amazon Prime original series that fully released as 8 episodes of a first season on July 26, 2019. The show itself was inspired by the comic series by Garth Ennis that ran from 2006 to 2012 under the same name. The first episode starts with a little introduction as to who the Seven are. Then we're shown 2 boys walking home from school while talking about the Seven, who are people with superpowers owned by Vought International viewed by the public as heroes. A few seconds later, a crime ends up happening and the 2 boys are saved by both Maeve and Homelander. Next scene we meet Huey, a guy that works in an electronic hardware store, who also has a girlfriend, who also, yeah, this part's gonna be heavily out of context.
Holy shit, I'm so sorry, I'm on my way to McDonald's.
Next scene we're introduced to a new character, Starlight. Starlight, like the Seven, has superpowers and has been interviewed by multiple people about her powers. Her biggest dream is to join the Seven and fight crime alongside them. And guess what fucking happens?
I got it.
She's in. Still absolutely devastated, Huey seeks vengeance on A-Train after the traumatic incident. And by doing so, he wants to file a wrongful death against A-Train. Unfortunately, his dad wants to sign off on a paper that will allow them to get a lot of money from Vought themselves. Huey, who is already more than pissed off, storms out of the house after being told that he can't make things right. Starlight arrives at New York and is introduced to the public as an official new member of the Seven. She then meets the Deep, who absolutely no one gives a fuck about. After that, the Deep shows Starlight their meeting room and they have a short talk and that's about it. Oh fuck, I forgot something.
What?
So yeah, that happens. Huey, who is still mourning over his girlfriend's death, returns to work. A couple seconds later, we're introduced to another new character.
It's a pretty popular bear. This camera's in the eyes.
Tell me, how many nannies shake their babies?
I'm sorry?
You know, a good...
Meet Carl. Fuck! William Butcher. He claims to be a part of the FBI and wants to help Huey get revenge on A-Train. After a small talk, Butcher then takes Huey to a secret club where all of the Supes hang out when they're not on any missions and just want to, quote-unquote, relax. Butcher shows Huey a prior recording of when A-Train was at the club at the day of the incident and makes a mocking remark on it. Huey,
can someone please fucking count how many times I say this guy's name?
Who you can imagine is furious right now, desperately accepts Butcher's offer. And now we're back to Starlight puking in the toilet ASMR. Alright, that's enough. Butcher then instructs Huey to call Vought and tell them that he'll sign the NDA, but only if A-Train is there in person when he signs it. Then he'll go through security, plant a device in their meeting room that will allow them to hear everything that goes on. Huey then gets bad vibes from the idea and rejects Butcher's help. And then 2 scenes later, he meets Starlight and comes back to Butcher agreeing to the idea. After successfully planting the device, Butcher returns Huey to his work and tells him that he'll call him if he needs anything else. After that, one of the Seven comes to the store, shows Huey the device he planted, and proceeds to beat the living fuck out of him. Butcher then rams his car into the store unexpectedly and is ready to beat the living fuck out of him. Also, in case you're wondering where all of the invisible cunt memes are coming from.
Well, well, well. That ain't the invisible cunt.
It's that scene.
Oh!